The Torch of the Devotee, written by Manoj Das, narrated by Samir Ranjan Das. Playing his veena and singing with joy, sage Narada returned to Goloka, Vishnu's abode in the celestial sphere, after one of his occasional wanderings on the earth. The first thing he did was to go to the Lord and greet him. Vishnu gazed at the sage and said, "How lucky you are!" "Of course, I am lucky, O Lord, for I never stop chanting your name," was Narada's response. "You are lucky because you visit the earth again and again, and thereby get the chance to come in touch with my true devotees, good and great souls," explained Vishnu. Narada thought over Vishnu's observation for a long time. Was coming in touch with good and great souls such great luck? He wondered. He could not contain his doubt for long. He asked Vishnu when he met him next. "O Lord, the other day you described me as lucky because I came in touch with good and great souls. Will you kindly explain how that kind of contact means good luck?" "I suggest, O Narada, that you proceed to Dandakaranya, the great forest. At the source of the river Tamasa stands an old banyan tree. In a nest in one of its hollows is an infant bird. In fact, it has come out of its shell only a few moments ago. Maybe you would find the answer to your question from the chick," said Vishnu. That he could expect any answer to his profound question from a chick surprised Narada. But he grew curious and immediately left for Dandakaranya. He did not rest until he found the banyan tree. Indeed, in one of its hollows was a nest in which an infant bird was beginning to flutter its tiny wings. It was yet to experience sunlight or the breeze. Narada touched the bird affectionately. The chick opened its eyes and looked at him. But before Narada had the time to put his question to him, it closed its eyes and died. Narada was shocked. He buried the bird at the foot of the tree and returned to Goloka. "Why do you look so sad, my noble devotee? It seems you have not yet received the answer to your question," observed Vishnu when his eyes fell on Narada. "O Lord, you know everything. I stand before you more puzzled than ever," said Narada. On the western outskirts of the city of Ajodhya, on the bank of the river Sarayu, lives a poor gardener. His cow has just given birth to a lovely calf. Would you go and put the question to that calf?" was Vishnu's suggestion this time. Narada left for Ajodhya at once. Before long, he stood in front of the gardener's hut. "Is it true that your cow has given birth to a calf?" he asked the gardener. The gardener received the sage with great respect and led him to the backward of his hut. There stood the newborn calf close to its fond mother. "O sage, be kind enough to bless my calf," requested the gardener. Narada patted the handsome calf on the back. The calf fixed its eyes on Narada's face for a moment and then fell sprawling on the ground. Narada shrank back with fear that the fate that had befallen the infant bird had now overtaken the cup too. His suspicion proved true. The gardener examined the cup with great anxiety and found it dead. He looked at the sage, quite puzzled. Narada retreated hastily and hurried back to Goloka. "O Lord, must you throw me into such awkward situations? All I wanted to know was the benefit of one's association with good and great souls." Narada complained to Vishnu. "Have patience, my wise friend. It is far from my intention to cause you any embarrassment. In fact, I am hardly doing anything except helping you find the answer to your question," said Vishnu with a smile of compassion. He then added, "A prince has just been born to King of Kantipur. I am sure a private meeting with the infant prince would fully satisfy you. Indeed, be the outcome happy or unhappy, a true devotee of the Lord never hesitates to act according to the Lord's wish." Soon Narada was his jolly self once again. He soon reached the palace of Kantipur. Narada was no stranger to the king. He and his ministers welcomed the sage with a great show of reverence. "O sage, your visit is a God-sent boon for me. Today I have been blessed with a son. Your visit makes the day doubly auspicious. Be pleased to bless the infant prince," said the king. Narada felt some trepidation. Ardently he wished and prayed that the prince did not go the way of the cheek and the cup. But his trust in the Lord helped him gather courage. "I will be happy to bless the prince, but I would like to be left alone with him for a while," said Narada. "As you wish, O great sage," said the king. The queen and her maids went out of the room in which the infant prince lay. The baby turned to look at the sage. A sweet smile played on his lips. "You are supposed to satisfy my query. What is the benefit of one's association with good and great souls?" Narada asked the child. "Great is the benefit, O sage. Do not you find the answer in the example that I am?" "I do not understand you," confessed Narada. "Born as a bird, for a moment I came in touch with you. O good and great soul, my spirit got an upward push and I was born as a calf. It so happened that I came in your blessed contact once again. O good and great soul, my spirit got yet another thrust. My spirit abandoned the bovine form and here I am, reincarnated as a human being, a prince. I bow to thee, O great Narada," explained the prince, beaming with joy. Narada stood thrilled. He blessed the prince and departed, singing the glory of the Lord.